To create a menu that reflects national identity, it is a big task because you're scared someone's going to come along and say, hey, what's that? That's not New Zealand. And how I see New Zealand cuisine and how we use it in catering really is all about the product. We try and keep it as simple as possible, like a New Zealand lamb rack is like, I think, the best lamb rack in the whole world. So we do it as simply as we can, and we might just play up a little bit on the New Zealandness of it by doing like a seaweed rub on it or something along those lines. At both Expos, Japan and China, the pavilion was built so that it was a dedicated VIP room, I suppose you'd call it. It wasn't that big, but we could always seat up to maybe 50 guests. We would do lots of VIP dinners where government ministers would come, and they would come with business leaders. There were a lot of wine industry people coming in, and so they wanted dinners that we could match with wines. The logistical thing was organising how much food we needed every 2 or 3 weeks, and of course then how were we going to get it there, and then how were we going to navigate the importing customs side of it. I wanted to kind of get it in my head how they would appreciate what we gave them, because that's what we do actually, and we don't just give everyone the same menu. We might say, I've met that person, I've got a feeling that this is what they might like. I did actually have tuition, Kazuo Itaki, where he'd sit down and he'd show me books and he would cook for me and he would explain how Japanese palate works and what they have when. I wasn't going there so I could replicate Japanese food, I was going there so I could see what flavours and things I could bring into our food and how we could present the dishes to suit that ethos. And that's the same with Shanghai. Tony Tan is a cookbook writer and a tour guide, all sorts of things in Melbourne. He's Malaysian Chinese. So I went to stay with him for 3 days, and we had 3 days of him doing exactly what I'd done with Kazuo. He was cooking things, I was tasting them. He was the one who told me that if someone eats rice at the end of a VIP dinner, it means they're actually being rude. They're saying to you they haven't had enough to eat. The way that we cooked the food there, and how we do normally anyway, is to do as little as possible to it. We might just accentuate the product with a flavour profile for that country. So like in China, it was about deep, dark umami flavours, but without distracting from the flavour of the actual product. We would give everybody a plate that had like 5 or 7 or 9 different little items on it, or a cocktail power, cook it and slice it very thinly and put it back in the shell. In Japan we did do little small cakes made out of pumpkin, like buttersquash, or things that we were already importing, or kiwi fruit or pears, say. Both times Fare, based in Wellington, they really came to the party, and we had a great espresso machine. We offered people great coffee, and that I think was a good idea because there weren't too many places around Expo that you could actually get good coffee. We are, I think, very proud about our product, and it really does travel really, really well all around the world. New Zealand cuisine, it's a growing thing.